Good evening, everyone. Episode 21, we'll tell you in a minute while we're laughing.
Yeah.
Episode 21, No Limits, Mike and Stace, unapologetically unfiltered.
Yep.
And we hit the button to record about 3-4 minutes ago.
Yeah, we had a conversation.
And I looked down and wasn't fucking recording.
No. She missed a little bit, but
So that's
okay.
where we're at.
Let's recap it.
That's where we're at.
Yep.
So we went out this evening, had dinner and drinks at one of our spots.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy had one of her whole hog pumpkin ales in the middle of August.
Love it. Love it. Not a pumpkin PSL. I do love a pumpkin spice latte every now and again. However, when they drop that pumpkin beer, bring it.
I think it's a bit early, but I mean...
I'm here for it. Yeah, this is typical though, mid-August.
Yeah, but it's still summer.
It is still summer. I'm drinking me a poolside. So, I mean, have some pumpkin with dinner, have some poolside by the fire. It's all good.
That works.
Mm-hmm.
So, tonight, we're going to discuss... We're not doing any politics tonight.
Not tonight.
We're going to give that a break. Tonight, we're going to discuss artists. And we don't mean Bob Ross, Happy Little Tree artist.
Happy Little Trees. He was a good artist. QEWQED.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I see him all over the place now.
Yeah.
He's like, I mean, I thought he was famous when we were kids, but
for sure.
now he's really famous.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like, there's memes about him now.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about artists. And I guess maybe I should clarify singer-songwriters.
Yes.
So, some of our favorites.
And let me just interject real quick. Excuse me. It's the whole spectrum because it's anywhere from country, pop, rap, rock, pop
metal.
rock, and metal. I mean, we listen to the entire, and even some oldies actually. Country?
Yeah, we do.
I don't know that I threw that in there.
You did.
All right.
We like
the whole
oldies.
spectrum.
Yeah. We watched, was Garth the first one we watched? First, or was Whitney's the first?
I don't remember. I think it was actually both in the same season, so it was last year.
So we watched, the Garth Brooks, special. I don't even know.
Yeah, it was on, I believe, Netflix.
Was it? Was it on that?
Sure.
Whatever it was on. So we watched that.
And let me interject again as well. I'm a huge Garth Brooks fan.
Even though he doesn't write any of his own songs.
Who knew, though? Who knew?
I know.
Like,
That's
he
the thing.
owns that shit. Like, the way he sings that, the way he sings to your soul, you would never know that he never wrote that. I never knew.
One of your favorite songs is The Dance.
That's not really one of my favorite songs. I like it.
You always get boned up.
Okay. All right. So I feel like the piano is an underrated instrument.
You did get a hard on for the piano.
Anything that builds, and when you throw that piano in there, bam, that just takes that shit to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
November Rain.
Oh, yeah.
Piano.
Yep.
Whole nother level. I watched that video, I don't know what it was, mid-90s, I don't know, I'm like 15. Piano.
Yeah.
Anywho, that's why I like that song is because the piano, that's not really technically one of my favorites of his.
He didn't write any of them.
I never knew. And I've seen him live twice. You want to see a good show? He comes to Pittsburgh. I don't know if he's ever going to come to Pittsburgh again. Which I literally am praying he comes to Pittsburgh because I'd like to see him one more time. But he comes to Pittsburgh. Damn, you want to see a show? Nobody puts on a show like Garth Brooks. Nobody. He didn't even have a voice. He added a show, right? So by the time that I had seen him, it was like one of the last shows. He didn't have a voice. Didn't matter. He still rocked that whole place.
He does own the songs. And who knows? Maybe he did write, a few of the songs. I don't know.
Sure.
Based on the documentary that we saw,
it seemed like he didn't.
It seemed like he didn't write any of the songs.
He was real down to earth as well, which I was kind of like, wow.
It was weird.
What?
He was weird.
Weird?
Yeah, you even said he was weird when we were
Did I?
watching it.
Okay.
I need to watch it again.
We do need to
'Cause you were like,
revisit.
he's weird. Yeah, he's weird.
Well, those famous people. I'm unsure about all of them.
But they, if you're not gonna, I guess if you're not gonna write the song, you gotta own it.
I'm gonna throw someone else out there.
You're Jason Aldean.
All right, listen. There was some controversy regarding Jason, and I'm not really a country I can sing the shit out of it. You give me a 90s country song, female song, I am going to sing the actual shit right out of it, right? But I don't really listen to much country. Like, I like pop, some rap. I listen to some old school stuff, or hard rock. I got off topic a little bit. So Jason Aldean, circle it back.
Punch get back.
We will do that, yes. He, so the Try That in a Small Town, right? So I was like, man, that song just really resonated with me because you want to talk about being from a small town. My town that I grew up in still doesn't have a stoplight. It's 2024. Mm-hmm. That's how small of a town I come from. Still doesn't have a stoplight in 2024, right? So people were really dogging on him like, he grew up in Nashville. Maybe he did. He did, all right? But I didn't. And that song 100% I connect with. Because I grew up in a small town. And every lyric is valid. It's valid. So it doesn't matter if that's how they grew up or blah, 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 whether that's their reality. It's my reality. So he's singing to me, right?
Yeah, and he owned the song like he wrote it.
He owned it, and I don't really know much else from him, but that song, I will put that shit on and scream sing it every time I hear it come on. I YouTube it, scream sing it while I'm getting ready for work. Try that in a small town, motherfucker.
One of the greatest voices and biggest tragedies, Whitney Houston.
Oh.
We watched her.
Damn.
She didn't write her songs.
She didn't write her songs. Again.
She was like, well, I can do something with that song.
And she did.
Yes, she did.
You want to know a secret what I feel about Whitney Houston? Oh, nobody could sing like that woman right there. She, honestly, her voice was a gift from God. That was magic right there when she sang, like, Whitney.
National anthem at the Super Bowl.
We miss you. Wow. She could sing. She sang the shit out of anything.
Yeah.
Real tragedy. She is forever missed, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Johnny Cash wrote his songs.
He had material.
He did have material.
He had material. But he was, you know what? Good for him as well. Mm-hmm. You know who else came from the bottom and worked his way up? Keith Urban. I actually met him in real life. When I was in Nashville, I went to the CRBs. I'm not going to elaborate. But, when I went to Nashville, and, I actually met him, very down-to-earth person. He, actually signed a picture.
Is that the one that married with,
Nicole Kidman?
Nicole Kidman?
Yeah. He signed a picture because I was like, my mom is your biggest fan. Met him one-on-one. Legit. Signed a picture for her. Real cool guy. Real down-to-earth. Yeah. He's another one that, I believe he taught himself to play the guitar and,
Isn't he in jail or something?
He was in jail. Yeah.
To play the guitar.
And I'm telling you, if you've never heard Keith Urban, if you have heard Keith Urban, he's legit. Yeah. I actually saw him at the CRBs as well.
You did. I think, shift gears.
Yeah.
Maybe pick up the tempo a little bit.
Pick it up.
And go with some rock.
All right.
Singers, songwriters. Shinedown. Brent Smith.
Shinedown.
It's from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Is that right?
Yes, he is. Gen Xer from Knoxville, Tennessee.
He is a Gen Xer. I was unaware of that, but I will tell you this. COVID time. You and me. Mm-hmm. The only ones on the road. right?
We were. A lot of times we were the only ones on the road.
Yeah, it was a scary, unknown what was going to happen time, right? And then Atlas Falls is dropped. I'm going to tell you, Atlas Falls got me through. And if you've never heard that song, look it up. Shinedown, Atlas Falls, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Kept me afloat because it felt real freaking scary. But the lyrics of that song that I played daily, man, that got me through.
You did.
And I know that wasn't even meant for COVID.
That's the freaky thing.
So when you told me that, it was like, wow, mind blown, right?
Yeah, because it was written for an album a few years and didn't make the cut.
Yeah. But that's because if you believe the things that I believe, that all in due time, everything happens for a reason. And the reason that song was not released and didn't make it until 2020 is because that was its time to shine for sure. Because for me, that got me through COVID. That got me through all those years. Because I did feel alone. Until then.
The end of COVID, they came out with Daylight.
Daylight. Also, so relevant. A lot of his songs, their songs, I guess, right? They're a whole band. Yeah. It's not just him, right? You can't just give him the credit. Are so relevant, and he is just such an actual artist, which he writes his own shit. And, he's writes it, plays it, sings it.
Symptom of Being Human. That's a good one.
That's a real good one.
That's a real good one.
I connect to that one as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're...
Yeah, for sure.
If you don't know the band Shinedown, and you're a true music fan, those three songs, Atlas Falls, Daylight, Symptom of Being Human, go out, listen to them.
Yeah.
You will be a Shinedown fan.
For sure. And he sings so well. Like, he's such a good vocalist. They're a good group. Like,
we've heard them, sing the songs, the regular version and the acoustic version.
Yeah.
And
he's an artist for sure.
The acoustic version sounds freaking just as good.
Some people, you hear them, and then once they're what is that? Auto-tuned, it's like, dang. My dog could sing that then if he's going to be auto-tuned. But them, no, they're legit.
We used to, we still listen, not as often, but we used to listen to Sirius XM Octane a lot when we were traveling and just on the bike in general. And we would listen to that. And when COVID hit, so prior to COVID, they would have, I can't remember what it was called, but they would have a band in their studio, and they would, play, usually it was 3 songs and a cover song.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember what it was
Prior
called.
to COVID or during? Because
prior to COVID.
Oh, because remember?
And then during COVID, they had basically the in your house concerts.
Yeah.
And they would have different people put on like a 1 hour, concert from their house.
You know who comes to mind?
Who comes to mind?
So Corey motherfucking Taylor.
That's what I was getting to. Yep. Because you.
Listen.
I was big. Stone Sour.
Yep.
And Slipknot.
Yep.
Big Slipknot fan. You didn't really know. You heard some Slipknot songs. Sure. You knew Stone Sour.
Sure.
But you really.
My spectrum is I'll listen to anything. If it's a good song, has a good beat, I'm gonna listen to it. I do not have a preference. And he is so impressive. This guy, listen. What's so frustrating about it is, I mean, I can semi-sing, but I can hear, you know what I mean? And so having seen people in real life and Meaning in real life, I've been to the CRBs where it was like a very intimate setting. So you have like maybe 50, 100 people listening to these folks starting out, right? But then I've also heard people sometimes, and then you hear them unfiltered, and you're like, ooh, God, how, somebody paid someone off, because you cannot sing. Like, you put anybody in a studio, they can sing, right?
I could sing.
But as soon as I heard Corey Taylor sing, we were on the bike.
Yes, we were.
And he was acoustic, and I literally said to you, I actually think I tapped you on the back, and I'm like, is this Corey Taylor? And you say, yes, it is. And I'm like, damn, this guy can sing. Like, he is an actual artist. Like, this guy actually has talent. And this is not putting anybody else down who, doesn't, but come on. This guy is fucking talent.
He wrote songs for Stone Sour and sang them. He wrote songs for Slipknot and sang them.
Yep.
And he wrote songs for himself and sang them.
But he can sing acoustic.
All different spectrums.
Anybody that can pick up a frickin' microphone and a guitar and can sing without, I'm not talking about any of the frou-frou shit. Not being filtered, not being, and can sing, that dude can sing. That is his gift from God for sure. Not only does he sing, but he writes his shit, he plays his shit. So let's also go ahead and throw out there what you threw out to me that got me all worked up. Because I was about to throw down.
I don't even remember how many years ago this was.
I'm never going to forget it though, because I was like, dude, I'm about to throw punches. For real.
Oh, Chad Kroger from Nickelback.
And, okay, alright.
Starts dogging on Corey Taylor.
And I was like, I say this to you, I say, you say what? I'm like, seriously? Really? This motherfucker? Now, I do like a little bit of Nickelback. That may put me in a little bit of a funny group, if you will. But he's not talented though. That dude ain't talented. Like
San Quentin.
Well, I'm thinking more of, what's that, wait, what's the one, what's the one I like?
Rockstar.
Oh, Rockstar, that's my song. It's a song. And but here's the thing. And would I have ever said anything prior? No, of course not. But as soon as he said something, the Nickelback guy said something about CMFT, I say, you say what? Alright. You're gonna throw shade on him. Can you even fucking sing? Your stuff is kind of crap. You even write your own shit?
I don't even know who the fuck he is until he started. I didn't remember
well,
his name.
I'm going to tell you. He was married to Avril Lavigne, which...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I like Avril Lavigne. She's like skateboarder punk. She's a cool chick. Like, she can sing. I don't think they're still married. No. I think they got divorced. But he was married to her. And I actually think that we're kind of around the same age. Of course, you go back a while ago, right? And she sang some good stuff for sure. Like, I like her voice. She's a good singer, whatnot. But yeah, but I was like, I kind of felt like defensive. I was like, let's have a match. Let's see you sing acoustic, bitch. No, you can't even there is no even comparison. You can't even hold a candle, Chad, to CMFT. And
that Machine Gun Kelly was even trying to tap into a little bit of CMFT fame.
Who?
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
What the fuck does he even sing? And wait a minute.
Idea.
Wait. Okay.
His biggest claim to fame is did he marry Megan Fox or was he dating her?
I don't know. They were she was with Green.
She
Green,
had some
Sean on whatever Green.
She wore
he
some
was
blood
on
of his around her neck. Or
what
something.
of what?
I think they had little vials of each other's blood.
Okay, well,
around
let me just say this, right? I listen to every single genre, age of music that there is, and I don't know that I've ever heard his song. And
I never have.
And he wants to say something, sit down. Sit the fuck down. Because I listen to everything, and I don't even know, honest to God, I don't even know a song from him. You're irrelevant. I don't give a fuck. And this is coming from an actual normal human. And I don't know who the fuck you are, but I know who these other two are. Sit down. You don't even own a place in this fucking war, sir. And quite frankly, neither do you, Chad. You can go ahead and sit down too, because CMFT, he will rock you the fuck out. He's gonna out-sing you. He's gonna outplay you. Bye. You have a song. Let's sit both of them down with a fucking microphone and a guitar, and let's see. And Chad will be in tears after song number 2. 100% guarantee it. Anywho, and if you want to fight me, I'm here. Come fight me. I'll take one for the team.
Needless to say, I've converted you to a Corey motherfucking Taylor fan.
Oh my God. That dude, when somebody has talent, I'm going to tell you, like, he just, yes, you have some talent, Corey. I'll tell you. If you ever need a backup singer, I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
Oh my. He writes a lot of his songs for his wife.
Which is so cute. I love that so much. But that's where the gold is. Like, if you're writing music about true life, which a lot of the people who write it, whether they're singing it or they're not, because some people that write the music can't sing, right? And they know that, right?
Yep.
But that's where the gold is. And the fact that he is like multi-talented, that he can write it, play it, sing it. He's like the trifecta.
I try and, like, after, seeing the Garth Brooks documentary and the Whitney Houston, was it a documentary, a movie about it?
Sure.
Whatever it was called.
I don't even know, but yeah.
And then, just from listening to the DJs on, Octane and Talk and all that, I try not to actually look up, if they're if they also wrote their songs.
Yeah, because it
I don't want to be disappointed.
No, right?
But then, we were doing a little bit of research on Shinedown, and we found out, that Brent Smith does. And
Gen X.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I try not to now, because it's like, damn, it
gives
just
us
changes your perception of them a little bit.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because Garth Brooks, like, damn. He sings those songs, though, and you know what?
He owns them. He really does own them.
Like I said, like, I've been a Garth Brooks fan since this dude came onto the scene. I don't know, 80s, 90s, I don't know. And at that point, everything wasn't so out there. There wasn't Google. You couldn't just look it up if he wrote this shit, right? And I've seen him, like I said, I don't know, 2, 3, I don't even know how many times I've seen him. A lot. Like, I've seen him a few times. Definitely worth seeing. He is so good that I would see him again. I mean, if he came to town, I'd pay whatever to see him again. Legit. That's how good he is. That's how good of a show he puts on. He owns that shit. He's talented, but he worked for it. And I would have never known that as well hadn't we watched that.
That's true. That's true.
He fucking worked. The dude worked a legit day job, right? Didn't he work like day wherever? And then he would go in the evenings and sing every night in nightclubs and this and that. Anywhere that he could get a gig, he'd go and sing. So, I mean, he wanted it. This was his path. He did earn it. I mean, he might not write his stuff, but, like, I feel it when he sings it. And if you're going to make me cry, if I can feel what you're singing, I mean, you earned it. And really, that's what we all want to feel when we listen to music. It's an escape from real life,
I think I just have a greater appreciation for the singer-songwriters.
Sure.
After everybody we just talked about. So after watching and reading about their stories and hearing them sing, it's very interesting, because I didn't know. I guess I never really thought about it.
I never thought about it, but also, right? Like, you may be talented at one, like, you may be able to write shit, but you can't sing. Like, you can't carry, how does the saying go? A tune in a bucket. Right?
It's true.
But you may be able to sing the shit out of anything, but you also don't have that talent to write it, right? That's where there's the collaboration that comes in, that if you can find a song that you connect with, I'm not going to elaborate, of course, but
Hmm?
If you can find a song that you connect with and you can own it, does it matter that you wrote it? Like, I don't care that, like, Jason Aldean didn't write that song. I connect with that song so much. I don't care.
Yeah. I guess it really doesn't matter.
Am I a Jason Aldean fan? No. But
you're a big fan of that song.
I'm such a fan of that song. Like, it comes on, I'm turning it up, and I'm scream singing it. For sure. Because I connect with that. I'm from a small town. And that is legit. Those words, whoever wrote that song, that's legit.
I think the important thing that, comes out of all of this is pick a song that you can sing as though you wrote it yourself.
For sure.
So it has to have some type of meaning to you for you to be able to sing it so that, we don't know. And also be able to fucking sing. Don't, this whole auto-tune shit.
It's all well and good until you go see them in real life and then you're like, ee.
Right.
Like, what is this?
Yeah, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of our gambit of.
Yeah, that's a shout out to some of our favorite artists, right? Which let's not forget, who sings that song? Travis Tritt. Country / he kind of crossed over a little bit with.
Oh, with Corey Marks and Ivan Moody.
Yeah. You gotta get out of your box. If you only listen to country. Outlaws and Outsiders.
Outlaws and Outsiders.
When we're on a bike, I scream saying that. I was so excited because I'm like, dude, that was like a collab with, some of my artists. What was the collab with the Ed Sheeran?
Yeah, Ed Sheeran, Bruno Mars, and
I love me some Bruno Mars.
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, which is country.
Yeah.
So you've got pop, country,
singing a rock song.
Yeah, but they rock it though. They do so well.
That was a good song.
That song, Blow. It's a good song. Yeah.
I do enjoy the crossovers like that.
I like the crossovers because it's a mix of my music and your music. And so it's super cool because when I first heard that song, I was like, oh, is that Ed Sheeran? I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, I know him. That's one of my artists. That was so cool.
The first time I heard Outlaws and Outsiders, like, I think we were riding and the bike doesn't say, down bottom when you have the GPS on, it doesn't say who it is. And it came on and I didn't recognize the voice and all of a sudden I'm like, that's Ivan Moody. So I remember switching it over to see.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Ivan Moody. I'm like, Five Finger Death Punch. Wait a second. This ain't just Five Finger Death Punch. This isn't Five Finger Death Punch.
But it was also
Travis Tritt.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Because I was like, wait, I know that voice.
Yeah. You knew Travis Tritt. I knew Ivan Moody. Corey Marks.
Both fabulous entertainers, artists. Yeah.
Ivan, that's a troubled soul right there.
Man, he is. I listen to his music. Some of his stuff comes on and I will ask you to turn it because I'm like, this song is too sad. I can't. I want to give him a hug. Like, I'm like, bro, like, come on, buddy.
Yeah.
His music, like, he can sing, right? So maybe this is therapy for him. Like, it's therapeutic. You know what I mean? Like, get it out. But, like, that guy needs a hug.
Yeah, he's...
Makes me want to cry. Like, he's
got addiction issues and...
Some songs, when you listen to them, like, and you do want to cry, like, that's okay. Like, love songs, whatnot. But, like, every song, like, you feel bad. Because clearly he's working through some shit.
Yeah, some of his earlier stuff when he was,
yeah,
drinking and everything. And
he's a good artist for sure. Like, but I don't, when I say to you, babe, can you please turn this song? Because I can't with it right now.
My favorite song from Five Finger Death Punch is Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
From them.
I'm thankful that you've introduced me to even a new genre because I'm open to anything. Like, I listen to anywhere from, like, my parents' music, right? Like old school country, 70s, 80s, right? Pop, which is one of my favorite genres, pop, which you can do some serious running to some 90s pop.
Yeah.
Not that I would know, I know. Rap, 50 Cent. I mean, if there's a song that comes on, I don't care what the genre is. If I connect with it, I'm gonna listen to it. And there are some songs that I will learn in like a day. Like, I love this song, I'm gonna play it. Learn it, love it. Anywhere from country, pop, rock, love it. Music is so therapeutic.
I know, like I always say, when you like the song, we're riding on the bike all
I
of a
give
sudden.
you a little tap. Turn this up. I'll say, turn this up, Mabel.
A little bit of, what the heck is he barking at? Let's go check. Okay, we're back. Because we have no idea what Kevin was barking at.
Not a clue. He sometimes likes to...
He was barking at something. Then I go over to find him.
He's not auto-tuned.
I couldn't find him. No. He is not auto-tuned.
Thank goodness he doesn't bark often. He's actually a quiet little guy.
Yeah.
But if he needs to, he'll be barking. Yeah.
We actually switched, though. We don't listen to, Octane. I have it on during the day.
Yeah.
But we got the subscription to YouTube Music.
Yeah.
So we started listening to YouTube Music while we were out here at the fire, because they would put these playlists together.
Yeah.
And it was cool because it was a mix of your songs, my songs, and they had commercials. But then we were like, when we were working at the other house, I was like, well, let's get rid of the commercials and just sign up. And I just kept it going because it's great, because it puts together.
We really should kind of give a little rundown of what we listen to. Let's give a real shout out to Phil Collins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, that dude plays the drums and sings, and he can fill it in the air tonight. And when he sings that shit, so can I. One of my faves, for sure.
Yeah, we have. I mean, on the playlist that it puts together for us, it puts multiple, because sometimes we'll be sitting here and we'll just be chatting and you're like, this is a song, my dad loved. And, so it takes me back to, my childhood and I'll play it. So it throws that into this own mix. Yeah. Which is really cool. And we
have our own mix. So
I enjoy that, because, every once in a while, and quite frankly, the song I'm referring to is by the Shangri-Las, Leader of the Pack.
Yeah.
That was, when I was a little kid, and Dad ever wanted to get my attention, he would put that album on and that song, and I'd come running.
I love that.
To this day, I love that song. So
yeah.
But it'll put these mixes together, and as you listen, more and more, I guess as you search for more and more songs, it just creates these different lists for you, these mixes, is what it calls it. And then you can like songs and all that, and then every song that you like, it puts it into a liked song list. So then you have this, custom playlist, that you have. And, it's great. We have Slipknot on our custom playlist. We have Shinedown. We have Martina McBride. We have
Eddie Money.
Eddie Money.
AC/DC.
Old Crow Medicine Show.
Yeah, that's it. You listen. I'm in Florida. You play that. I'm sitting. We're in our hotel. I'm in Florida.
Yeah. So
that's the one good thing about music, is that a song can come on and you can be in one place, and then another song comes on and you're someplace else. Right? Takes you back.
I have no idea why. It had to have played, at some point, but there was, when I was in high school, there was this place, it was called Rock Bottom. Some people called it Cliffs, some people called it Rock Bottom, whatever you wanted to call it. There was this trail that you walked back, and there was this rope swing out into a creek. If you didn't let go at the farthest part of the swing, you'd hit the rocks.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, when
That's Gen X shit right
there. When Queensryche Silent Lucidity comes on, I'm going off the damn road swing.
Yeah.
I have no idea why.
I don't know, you know?
It had to have played,
Sure, at some point.
At some point. So,
yeah. You know, there are some songs I'll say to it'll come on, I'll be like, damn, I'm in a fucking 7th grade high school dance right now. Angel Eyes.
Oh.
I can't remember the guy's name,
Jeff
but
Healey.
I'm 7th grade high school dance in my cafeteria, dude. That was a multitude of years ago. But music,
right?
is
Jeff Healey?
yeah. Music is just, it's magical. It can take you back. It can put you in the moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can dredge up a memory that maybe you want to remember, maybe you don't.
True.
But it's definitely magical for sure.
Yeah, it does a lot. It does a lot. So
thank God for all of our artists that we have today, and past, present, and future.
Yes. I know we got a little off topic, there, but
and we tend to do that.
We do that, but
and that's all right.
We just wanted to, talk about, artists, true artists, and
maybe do something that wasn't so. Let me do something a little bit lighter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something so edgy.
Yeah. Because, goddamn it, the world right now is in turmoil, and we need a break from that.
Something we don't have to worry about if it's going to be pulled off of YouTube or not.
Correct.
So. All right. Well, I think I'm out of beer.
You need another beer, baby.
Fire needs sending. So I think with that, we're going to sign off for the evening.
We're going to sign off. Give you folks maybe some stuff to look up and listen to this weekend.
Yeah. Take a listen and see what you think.
Yeah, some Shinedown, some Garth Brooks.
Yep.
Some Corey motherfucking Taylor, because let me tell you, he rocks.
He does. With that, Mike and Safe signing off.
Bye.